EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Edwards again on second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards, 58 yards. Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed up.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They'll run for it with Pollard. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 54 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leads them to first and goal.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Vaughn going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from 28 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now, 10-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They run once more with Edwards.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
They're going forward with Dobbins.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Baltimore.
They go play action now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Room here to run. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
It's second down.
Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 27 yards.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott.
That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
That is caught.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go, 46.
On third down, it's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
a gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. Prescott to throw it.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 43 yards.
And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys will take over at...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by.